What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another YouTube video. In the spirit of moving to Things IX and Crankk, I wanted to unbox this Linxdot hotspot for you guys today. It's not really a helium hotspot anymore. This is a low raw WAN hotspot, but I actually got this sent to me. Well, I purchased it, and it is never been opened. The seals are intact, so I wanted to open it for you guys because there's a lot of videos out there that just don't do it the way that I like in terms of the style. I like to take the devices apart and see what's actually inside them, so then when you're looking at purchasing these devices, you know whether they have a Raspberry Pi or not, or what else is in there. So let's open this up, and I'm sure a lot of this stuff in here is actually going to be dated because now they're on the Solana network, and so be it. Holy cow. That is a very large device. I didn't expect it to be this big. It looks like there's some damage here. Probably just from it being in the box for so long. This thing is massive. Not much going on here. We got USB-C, DC-in, LAN, USB, and LoRa, and Bluetooth pair. I want to, since I'm going to be using a lot of these devices, I want to see if I can figure out if there is an adapter for this DC-in. I don't know if it's a standard DC-in, but DC-in to USB, so I can put them all in a USB power bank to save some space on these chargers because the blocks are huge. But this device is actually pretty light. I'm going to set this aside. We'll see what else we have in here. I would assume it's just going to be a charger and an antenna. Pretty basic packaging, nothing fancy. And sure enough, yeah, it's just kind of thrown in here. And that's it. So we just got a charger and an antenna. So I'm gonna take the charger out, put that aside. Now I can put the antenna on this side, put the box aside. There's nothing else. Yeah, there's nothing else. Now let's see about taking this apart. Looks like we have 6 Phillips head screws. So I'm gonna go ahead and start taking these apart and seeing what's inside this device. That was like the quickest unboxing I think I've ever done. Obviously, what's strange is there was no instructions for this device. Now that I'm thinking about it, it was pretty much just the device. There was no scan to get started or anything like that, so I would assume you have to go onto their website and see there for the official details. Maybe this QR code does something, maybe not. It looks like this one is actually able to work on 868 megahertz and 915. Wow, I almost dropped that on my feet. All right, nothing going on here. That's it. Really small, super easy, super tiny. Now, honestly, at this point, here's a thought I have, guys, and just hear me out. Let's unplug this. Okay, set this aside. I have this device, right? I have this low raw concentrator module right here, and doesn't look like there's an SD card on here. Might be underneath. I'm going to continue taking it apart, but I also have my Flux node device on the SenseCap M4. The only thing I'm missing is this actual concentrator. So I'm wondering if it's possible for me to just take this concentrator off and throw it on that device and make it work like that. Only issue is that the Flux, or the SenseCap M4, I don't believe is supported on Crankk. So I would have to wait to see if they would support it. Maybe I can work with them one-on-one to see if they could add support, because I know with all these devices to add support, you kind of need to have them on hand. That one's kind of expensive. And just like that, it pops out. So this is the full device for the Linxdot. Just as I suspected. I would assume memory or storage is under here. It's a really nice board. Kind of like it. Getting fingerprints on this though. There's no storage. It's not hiding underneath anything. So it's got to be under one of these plates. So can't really flash an SD card on here. Not a bad thing. Unfortunate part is this is, as you can tell clearly, not a Raspberry Pi. This is their own proprietary board. But this is fully supported on the Crankk network. Unsure on the ThingsIX network. But if you guys have any questions on this device, this is pretty much it. It's a pretty quick unboxing. Feel free to put them in the comment section below. I picked this thing up for $60 shipped. All inclusive. That's all I had to pay for this device. And I'm going to be able to onboard this onto Crankk for the beta 2.0 and later when they go live. So looking forward to that. And if you guys want to sign up for that, stay tuned. I'll have the link for all of Crankk and ThingsIX stuff in the description below, so you guys can check that out. As well as when the beta 2.0 does come out, feel free to use my code Chris, all lowercase, and you guys can give me a small kickback. I really appreciate it. It is at no cost to you. So thank you guys in advance if you do use that. I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great one. Peace out.